Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav Kumar. I am here to give a seminar on software metrics under the guidelines of KS Aparna ma'am, Assistant Professor. These are the contents of my seminar. Firstly, introduction and what is software metrics, why software metrics, scope of software metrics, type of metrics, method of software metrics, and goals of software metrics, advantages of software metrics and disadvantages of software metrics, and at the end, conclusion and references. Beginning with the introduction, the role of software quality is constantly increasing in industry to reduce the complexity in design. As a consequence, many techniques have been applied to access, predict, improve quality and reduce the complexity of design. For example, in early development phases, design complexity metrics are considered useful indicators of software reliability. Although many studies investigate the relationship between complexity metrics and software quality, reusability and complexity of software are key features of software quality. Such design metrics are considered to have potential for improvement of software quality and developer productivity. What is software metrics? The word metrics refers to standard of measurements. Software quality metrics means measurement of attributes pertaining to software quality along with its process of development. The term software quality metrics illustrate the picture of measuring the software qualities by recording the number of defects or security loopholes present in the software. However, quality measurements is not restricted to counting of defects or vulnerabilities but also covers other aspects of quality such as maintainability, reliability, integrity, usability, customer satisfaction, etc. Why software metrics? To define and categorize elements in order to have better understanding of each and every process and attribute, to evaluate and access each of these process and attributes against the given requirements and specifications, predicting and planning the next move with respect to software and business requirements, improving the overall quality of the process and product and subsequently of project. Scope of software metrics: cost and effort estimation, productivity measures and model, data collection, quality models and measures, reliability models, performance evaluation models, structural and complexity metrics, capability, maturity assessment, management by metrics, evaluation of methods and tools. Types of metrics: there are three types of metrics: process metrics, product metrics, project metrics. Process metrics, it can be used to improve the process efficiently of SDL, which stands for software development life cycle. Product metrics, it deals with the quality of software product. Project metrics, it can be used to measure the efficiency of a project team or any testing tools being used by the team members. Process metrics, the picture gives a clear image of what process metrics is. Process metrics are collected across all projects and over long period of time. They are used for making strategic decisions. The intent is to provide a set of process indicators that lead to long-term software process improvement. They also focus on the quality of deliverables. Product metrics are combined across several projects to produce process metrics. Measures of analysis model, complexity of design model, code metrics, internal algorithm complexity, architectural complexity, data flow complexity. Methodology of software metrics: identify and prepare the list of possible requirements of quality and subsequently assigning direct metric such as understanding, learning and operation time to each of these requirements. Apply metrics framework along with the cost benefit analysis. Implementing metrics via collecting and defining data to compute metrics values. Interpret and analyze the result to ensure the fulfillment of required validity. Validate the metrics through validation methodology and therefore proper documentation of the result. Goals of software metrics. The goal of analyzing software metrics is to determine the quality of current product or process, improve the quality and predict the quality once the software development project is complete. On more granular level, software development managers trying to increase return of investment, identify area of improvement, manage workloads, reduce overtime, reduce cost. These are the goals of software metrics. For example, managers can use software metrics to identify, prioritize, track, and communicate any issues to foster better team productivity. This enables effective management and allows assessment and prioritization of problems within software development projects. The sooner managers can detect software problems, the easier and less expensive the troubleshooting process. Software development teams can use software metrics to communicate the status of software development projects, pinpoint and address issues, and monitor, improve on, and better manage their workflow. Advantages of software metrics. In comparing and evaluating the capabilities and productivity of the people involved in the software development. In the preparation of software quality specification. In the verification of compliance of software systems requirements and specifications. In making interference and the effort to put in the design and develop of the software systems. In getting an idea about the complexity of the code. In taking decisions regarding further divisions of complex models is to be done or not. In guiding resource manager of their proper utilization. In comparison and making decision trade-offs between software development and maintenance cost. In providing feedback to software managers about the progress and quality during the various phases of software development lifecycle, and also in the allocation of testing resources for testing the code. Here are the disadvantages of software metrics. The application of software metrics is not always easy, and in some cases it's difficult and costly. The verification and justification of software metrics are based on historical data whose validity is difficult to verify. These are useful for managing software products but not for evaluating the performance of technical staff. The definition and derivation of software metrics are usually based on assuming which are not standardized and may depend upon tools available and working environment. Most of the predictive models rely on estimation of certain variables which are often not known precisely. And finally, if we get to the conclusion, metrics to measure software reliability do exist and can be used starting in the requirements phase. At each phase of development life cycle, metrics can identify potential areas of problems that may lead to problems or errors. Finding these areas in the phase they are developed decrease the cost and prevents potential ripple effects from the changes later in the development life cycle. Metrics used early can aid in detection and correction of requirements faults that will lead to prevention of errors later in the life cycle. The cost benefit of finding and correcting problems in the requirement phase has been demonstrated to be at least a factor of 14. making a strong argument for pursuing this approach and building in reliability starting at requirement phase, which will be helpful for us to solve the problem well before the project is completed. And here are the references from which I got these informations for my seminar topic. Thank you.